Welcome to the NBA here on 2K Sports, a special Martin Luther King Day edition. This is Kevin Harlan alongside Brent Barry and Greg Anthony. We've got David Aldridge reporting from the sideline. We're at the Verizon Center where the Wizards will try to turn it up on their home floor. You look at Portland. Well, they're certainly excited about this one, and they'll be laying it all on the line as the intensity is palpable. Two top caliber teams facing off on the hardwood to do battle.
You know, one of the best ways to garner some confidence is to start a long road trip off with a win.
We've got a chance here to set the floor, courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go for this one. On the floor for Portland, Lillard and McCollum, the explosive backcourt pair. Nurkic is out there with them, and it's Turner in at the small forward spot. And you look at John Wall, perhaps the only thing as fast as his feet are his hands.
And it shows up in his career steal number. I mean, Wall is always good to come away with a handful of takeaways every game.
Keeps it alive. Serge Ibaka with the rebound. Here's Washington now. They're coming off that win against Philadelphia.
And the way they attacked the basket in that game was unreal. I mean, after a while, the defenders seemed to just wave the white flag.
Yeah, the point's not hard to come by for them, that's for sure. I'd have surrendered too if I was trying to defend against that potent attack.
Outside, Wall. And that one hits back iron.
And you know what? That's one of those heat checks if he's taking shots like that.
And even though he's been on a roll tonight, that one was a bit forced.
And it's blocked.
A bit of a tough start here at 1 for 4.
Baseline jumper. Nice jump shot. Good.
And it looks like he might just be on his A game today, Clark.
Man, that guy coming out firing, who knew? Exactly what we expected.
Here's Lillard from 11 feet away. Gobert pulls it in.
Still staggering out of the blocks here, 1 for 5.
Here's Wall, and the slam dunk by Wall.
And Kevin, who says a point guard should look to pass first? I mean, not when you can finish like this fella.
Well, he wasn't going to give that opportunity up to a teammate.
And that's what we're seeing more and more. Point guards who can finish as well as they make the play.
Good on the three-point shot. McCollum's got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game. The Wizards have gone 3 of 5 shooting the ball so far. Wall against Lillard. Now here's Wall. D right on him. Oh, he misses the dunk. The Trailblazers have gone 2 of 6 from the field. And it's McCollum in the corner. Here's Nurkic, and it's blocked by Ibaka.
And, well, he's been the NBA's leader in blocks multiple times. Ibaka just has that rare instinct for it.
Barnes kicks to Gobert. And a foul called on the shot. Got him on the way up that time, so he'll shoot 2 right here. And with this much of the season in the books, you get the sense teams, Brent, are starting to view areas they need to address.
Yeah, this is always interesting, Kevin. If it's before the trade deadline, you may start looking around the league for players that might come in and get you poised for a playoff run by making a shift in your personnel.
That free throw, no good. And that trip coming up empty, missing both.
You see Nurkic out there, as skilled as he is, still the thing that baffles you is his size. A legit 7-footer. He weighs 280, depending on what he had for dinner. But he's got great skill, and they're still exploring it in Denver.
And here's Wall, after Damian Lillard was able to get the 3 to go. All with it, picked up by Turner. And Wall kicks to Gobert. And foul called as he misses. He'll go to the line and shoot 2. And thinking about Nurkic and his size, Brent, he definitely doesn't fit the spot-up Euro big man profile we've seen.
No, he's one of those guys who enjoys the contact, and anytime he can get it, he'll be in there. Can spot up with a jump shot if he needs that. He likes to throw his weight around on the inside, and he does. He makes the most of his size.
The Trailblazers making a switch here. Ezeli's checked in. Portland's gone 2 of 4 from beyond the arc to start the game. Wall against Lillard. McCollum outside. For the three. Again, McCollum missing.
And this quarter, he has clearly been off the mark.
Wall. A good finish at the rack off the slick feed. Wall's got 8 points.
And without his sharp shooting, who knows where they'd be right now.
Here's McCollum. And it's blocked by Ibaka. Meeks inside the three-point line. Portland grabs the miss. They come into this one having outplayed the Magic last game.
And offensively, everything they did seemed to just come together beautifully. They threw a lot of things at the wall, and most of it stuck.
Well, most of what they threw up popped into the basket. That was the biggest factor. They shot the ball with uncanny accuracy tonight.
Now Wall. After the miss, three from Damian Lillard. Rebounded by McCollum.
You're not going to see that very often. Plenty of space, but he just, let's face it, he whiffs on that one.
Gobert with the block. They retain possession. Lillard misses.
He's certainly a threat to finish those opportunities with some style and flair, but the defense did a simply outstanding job preventing that from happening. Nice job of gaining just enough separation. That's how good guys in the league are. 2 inches can be the difference.
So timeout called here, the first for Portland.
I know there are a lot of parts still coming together for the Blazers, but it seems like they may have found something with the pairing of Damian Lillard and C.J. McCollum. What a great backcourt.
Now here's Turner. He had 19 points in the win against Orlando.
He also did a masterful job in that game of drawing a lot of fouls, so he's creating havoc for the defense.
Lillard against Wall. Lillard again missing.
Well, those are the shots that you expect him to make. You've seen it before, and so far, just not on his A game tonight.
And he can do a lot more damage to the rim than that when he wants to.
Oh, you're right. Oh, and with the lead they're enjoying, I'm surprised he didn't put a little something extra on that one. Now here's McCollum. He picked up 27 points in their last win against Orlando.
Felt like he was just a wizard in that one, guys. Some of those passes were absolutely magical. It was fun to watch.
Here's Ezeli. The 10-footer finds the target.
And using that big body to kind of carve out space, Ezeli loves to score off missed shots.
And Wall kicks to Ibaka, and Ibaka slams it in.
Oh, inflicting some punishment with the two-hand flush.
They're going for the throat. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on John Wall. That is his first foul of the game for the Wizards. Gortat's checked in for Gobert. Morris comes in for Serge Ibaka. And Corey Joseph subbed in for John Wall. Ed Davis is checked in for Portland. Crabbe comes in for Turner. Lillard dishes to Ezeli. And he was fouled on the way up. 2 free throws now for him.
A chance now to see the numbers for Barnes. This past month, he's really set himself apart. He's averaging about 19 points per, just over 2 steals and 4 rebounds. And just look at those scoring totals. He's been doing what he does best, putting points on the board.
And he can't get the first one. You played for, what was it, 6 different teams over your terrific career. We're seeing less and less players remain on the same team for their entire career. Do you think that's a good thing or a bad thing for the game of basketball?
I think it's a thing that just can't be avoided nowadays with the way the contracts and free agency are set up and the way the teams like to maneuver around. One of the things, Kevin, I think that's taken effect is a quick trigger from a lot of the younger owners that the NBA has where they don't have immediate success. They're not willing to go the patient route and wait for guys to develop, wait for guys to see their talent and come to fruition with the team that they're with. And so you'll continue to see plenty of player movement as the league moves on.
Here's Davis. That one a tad offline to the right, but drops in for him. Davis has got his first points in this one. Joseph, the pass to Meeks. And Joseph kicks to Gortat. And it's Gortat finishing it off.
And just tacks a few more points onto their lead with the tomahawk.
That's bringing it down hard. Ezeli a screen. Here's McCollum. Nice concentration to hit the double clutch layup. McCollum's got 5 points so far.
Gets one to fall, but only his second make in the first 7 attempts.
Here's Joseph, and the rejection by Ezeli. And he's able to get it back. Morris kicks to Gortat. It's stolen by Ezeli. And it's McCollum in the corner. That one's not going to go. And it's Washington the other way. Inside, here's Meeks. And count the basket. He's fouled, and he's going to the line for one more.
Nice work on the inside. Hard to get that one up and over the big fella.
Fearless, despite the size mismatch, took it right to him.
Washington shooting their 5th free throw of the game here.
And I think this is a strength of this team. Solid numbers at the line across the board, 77% collectively.
Now here's Ezeli. Last game we saw him score 13. And the basket by McCollum.
And if you don't watch him enough, you got to understand that C.J. McCollum on the inside has the skill set to still score.
And it's Joseph in the corner. Deflects the pass. It's stolen by Ezeli. Here's Napier. He's covered by Joseph. 51 seconds left to play in the first quarter. And it's Napier missing. Wizards leading by 3. And so the ball out of bounds. Davis touched it left.
Risky pass in a situation like that. Very lucky that wasn't a steal.
Well, good hand-eye coordination, but he could only get the deflection very close.
Morris a screen. Here's Joseph. Can't capitalize on the good screen. Here's Napier. So he gets the whistle. Contact on the way up and 2 shots coming up.
All the officials are all over that one.
The Trailblazers shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw attempts of the game. The first free throw is good. Nerlens Noel checks in for the Wizards. And so he's able to get 1 of 2. What you like about Gortat is that, Greg, he doesn't have a lot of limitations in his game.
Yeah, and with Gortat, his versatility is what makes him valuable. He can face up and hit a J or play with his back to the basket. Has the speed and strength to stay with all types of centers in the league.
Napier dishes to Ezeli. Ezeli a screen. Cullen passes to Napier. Beyond the arc. No good, trying to beat the buzzer. At the end of 1, a closely contested game so far. Wizards lead by 2. And the second quarter will be on the way when we come back. And now a chance to hear from point guard Damian Lillard as he explains his stoic demeanor on the floor.
I was taught to, never let anybody see how you feel. I kind of just embraced it, for my entire life. Just, you wouldn't know if something was going on in my life or not because
I would say we probably shouldn't expect to see Lillard starring in any reality shows about his personal life.
Lillard is a young man who is all about taking care of business.
Happy Martin Luther King Day, everyone, and welcome back as we get going again here at 2K Sports. And let's quickly break down the game we've seen from the Wizards, guys.
Just almost an intimidating factor when you're able to go out and consistently come up with the block shots like they have defensively.
I like the fact that they love to protect the rim, love to send shots back in your face, and really, they're good at it.
They've got Corey Joseph. Noel is out there with Harrison Barnes. And it's Wall, and it's Gortat in at the center, filling out the middle. That's the group on the floor right now for Washington. And we've got an update here, so let's catch up with David Aldridge.
With the departure of LaMarcus Aldridge to San Antonio, there's no question who Portland's franchise player is now. It's Damian Lillard, who said, "I am." People say he's not a franchise player, but I didn't make that decision. The franchise did. It's more than being the best player, especially with a young team. You're the example, and the standard is here. and he doesn't shy away from that responsibility.
No, he's built for it, D.A. Thanks. Here is Lillard following the three-pointer by John Wall. And Lillard kicks to Crabbe. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. Wizards leading by 3. To the middle. Noel dishes to Joseph. They get it back. Great positioning on the putback.
And those second chance points really become almost like bonus points when you can get them.
Lillard, the pass to Turner. With the teardrop, Gortat with the block. And Wall kicks to Gortat. And good, coming off the assist by Wall. And the Wizards lead by 7.
And he'll take it right into the teeth of the D without thinking twice about it.
Crabbe dishes to Lillard. Back to Crabbe. Screen by Nurkic. Lillard from outside, but they get it back. His 5th miss. Out 2 for 7 from the floor. Pulls up on the wing, and he hits the jump shot. And it's a 9-point Washington lead.
And nice job again that time to add to their lead. They're doing everything right at the moment.
They're clearly dialed in, making each possession count. Now the challenge is, let's maintain that focus and concentration.
He has such a nice touch for a big man.
He gathers himself so quickly, really has a great instinct for hitting that mid-range jumper.
Now here's Wall. An 11-point game for him in the win against Philadelphia.
He is very talented offensively, but what really stood out to me was his defense, guys. He was nabbing steals left and right out there. Just did a terrific job of taking advantage of the opposition's lazy play.
And Blazers coach Terry Stotts doing a great job. Brent, his team has overachieved in recent seasons.
I'm not sure if it's overachieved because they've had some tremendous talent. But the interesting part about Terry Stotts is try to find him taking some of the credit for what's going on there, and he just won't. He's just giving guys great opportunities. He's giving those guys defined roles, and each one has stepped up for him.
And Washington making a change here. Morris is checked in, and a switch here also for Portland. Vonleh's checked in. 4 on the clock. Three-pointer, Lillard. Vonleh. It's good on the putback.
And that's the passion coach wants to see from Vonleh. Not only does he crash the boards, he goes right back up to score.
Outside, Wall. Nice ball movement by Washington. Barnes. Another one falls for Washington.
And that's going to increase the field goal percentage even more. They are the huge edge in that category.
Yeah, great ball movement and patience. They're working hard for those good looks.
Here's Nurkic. Played in with a nice touch off the glass. Nurkic has got his 2nd basket of the game.
Awesome concentration by Nurkic there to take his time in the post and make the shot look easy.
And Wall kicks to Noel. And a big bounce off the rim, but it sinks right in. Noel's got the lead up to 9 now for the Wizards. Lillard outside. Shoots from the baseline. If it counts, Lillard's got 7 points in the game.
Well, the versatility of Lillard there, you try to cut him off on the driving lane and he'll bury you from mid-range.
And Wall kicks to Morris. And the rebound by Nurkic. Nurkic has got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Lillard from outside. Vonleh. Good work defensively by Morris.
That set had everything but the finish. You know, even though they missed that shot, they know they will convert that more times than not.
Trailblazers trail by 7.
Come to me, come to me.
Right side, Turner. Washington with the rebound. And this game, the first chance they've had to see Portland.
An East-West showdown. Only one of 2 games between these squads.
That adds a little extra emphasis to this first matchup, in my opinion, with each team wanting to grab the win and have a chance to sweep the season series the next time they see each other.
So timeout called here, the first for Washington.
And embracing his role as the Blazers' foundation moving forward, Damian Lillard has the skill and the character to take that role. He's a lead-by-example type of guy, but he's got a quiet confidence, and he's inclusive of his teammates. That's what makes him special.
Looking at who's out there now for the Wizards. Gobert, he's checked in for Noel. Kelly Oubre comes in for Barnes. And it's Jody Meeks in for John Wall. Now, here is Morris. He had 13 points in the win against Philadelphia.
And the turnovers are what stand out. I know they're leading, but it's going to catch up to them if they keep wasting possession. They are just killing them on the interior.
And, Brent, when you look at Damian Lillard, does he remind you of former Finals MVP Chauncey Billups? Even just a bit.
I don't know if that's a good comparison just in terms of the physical presence that Chauncey was, but in terms of leading a team and having a commanding presence, boy, Damian Lillard, one of the finer ones in the league.
And a wide open look for McCollum. No good with the triple.
Well, we're chipping some orange paint off the rim here, guys. He must be more patient on offense and trying to find ways to penetrate inside and get closer to the rim.
And when the size advantage is as big as it was there, I mean, that's exactly what he's supposed to do in that situation.
Here's Napier. And looking at his production, he averages a little more than 7 points a game. McCollum, no good. Washington leading now by 7. Meeks outside. And it's Portland with the rebound. Vonleh's got 6 rebounds here tonight. McCollum kicks to Crabbe. Here's Ezeli, and that basket is going to count. Goaltending, the official call.
Well, you got to like the aggressive D going for the block, but he got it just as it was on its way down.
Washington's gone 1 of 3 from way outside since the start of the second quarter. And Joseph kicks to Meeks. In the corner, it's Oubre. And Washington again with the bucket.
And look at how quick he was to bite on the pump fake. Left his feet way too soon.
Here's Napier. Crabbe in the corner. Ezeli kicks to Napier. 6 to shoot. Ezeli gets the bucket.
And now he's taken a solid opening in the quarter and built on it here in the second.
There's the dish to Meeks. Back to Joseph. Passes to Gobert. It's stolen by Ezeli. McCollum passes to Crabbe. Morris with the block. And he recovers it. Knocked loose. It's stolen by Gobert. Oh, the lob to Gobert. Oh, a nice defensive play to disrupt the alley-oop. Oubre with the steal. Morris with the ball. Now defended by Vonleh. The basket counts and one. He'll go to the line with a chance to make it a 3-point play. Serge Ibaka has checked in for Markieff Morris. And a switch here also for Portland. Davis has checked in. The Wizards have hit just 2 free throws in 5 attempts today. Free throw, no good for Oubre. Trailblazers trail by 7. 1:05 left in the second quarter. McCollum dishes to Ezeli, and the rejection by Ibaka, and he's able to get it back. Tough possession there. They stayed with it, but they just couldn't make it. Oubre, and they cash in right away with the quick shot. Oubre's got the lead up to 9 now for the Wizards. Here's Napier. He's covered by Joseph. Crabbe gets to Ezeli. And it's Ezeli with the jam.
Yeah, the tremendous size of Ezeli taking full advantage at the rack.
Gobert the screen. In the corner, it's Oubre. To the middle. Out to Ibaka. Launches it. Buries the long-range jumper. Ibaka's got 5 now.
And good passing, setting up a lot of these buckets right now, Kevin. That's been the key.
Lobs it up for Ibaka, and stolen by Napier. It's McCollum on the wing. Money from the wing. He's got 9.
I'm sure that's on the scouting report to not let him catch and shoot. With McCollum's marksmanship, that's easy money.
So we've reached the end of the first half of play. Washington out in front, up 8. And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. David.
Kevin, thanks a lot. John, looks like you're really in attack mode.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hello again, everybody. Ernie Johnson, joined by Kenny Smith, right there. And Shaquille O'Neal, he's right there. Welcome to the NBA Halftime Show on 2K Sports. You gotta love the John Wall we saw in the first. He had 13 points and 5 assists. And taking a look at the Wizards, Shaq, what'd you think?
In simple truth, they just got hot. Didn't matter what the defense was doing, Ernie, they were definitely able to rise above it. Even the tough shots, did you see that one shot? I don't know how they even went down. They can carry this over to the second half. It's going to be hard to beat them, boy. Woo-wee.
Kenny, let's get your insight on Portland.
Well, they're facing a team that shot very well in the first half. Now, that being said, they probably weren't aggressive enough on the defensive end. That was the difference.
And that wraps up halftime as the game is set to get back underway. Let's send it back to Kevin Harlan and crew. They are standing by courtside.
So many places to visit here in Washington, D.C., and that certainly is one of them, the Supreme Court building. Welcome back, everyone. Thanks again for joining us, and welcome back to our special Martin Luther King Day presentation of the NBA. An exceptional performance from John Wall.
How about the magic touch he had on display there in that first half in terms of finding his teammates? Just a plethora of assists.
Yeah, funny to see him making these kind of plays because he thrives in other areas. Tonight, he's in share mode.
On the court for the Trailblazers, Lillard and McCollum, the explosive backcourt pair. Conley's out there with Nurkic, and it's Turner in at the 3 side. Now here's Wall. To the paint, Nurkic with the steal. And here we go, Trailblazers with a fast break. Kicks it out to McCollum. Drills the baseline jumper. McCollum's got the first basket of the third quarter for the Trailblazers. Brent, they say the elite big man in the middle is a dying breed. What do you think? Any truth to that?
How about the birth of the new big man?
I would say so, too.
I just don't like to be so pessimistic about what it is that we used to see.
You see cycles, right?
Absolutely. So I'm more of one of those guys, glasses half full. So let's celebrate the versatility, the mobility, and the incredible talent of the young players at their size being able to be as effective as they are in the NBA.
Meeks passes to Wall. And Washington again with the bucket.
He was great in his last game. Clearly, he has not lost that love and feeling.
You can see the focus there. His desire is evident. All hugs and kisses right now.
Hits. Got that one from Nurkic.
If you give him an inch of space, he's going to make you pay.
Wizards leading by 8. Outside, Wall. No one near him. No good off the front iron.
Well, he's the last guy you want to leave open there, but somehow he didn't knock it down.
Lillard dishes to Turner. And it's McCollum in the corner. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. For Washington, they've gone 2 of 3 from the field to start the second half. Here's Wall. Makes that one fall. It's his 8th bucket in 15 shot attempts.
And he could be the guy to put this game out of reach.
Yep, wanted to put another nail in the coffin and using those hands as a hammer.
And look at John Wall. What a contribution so far.
And he continues to burn them with his scoring. The coaching staff's going to have to come up with a different approach defensively.
Gortat's checked in for Washington. Trailblazers trail by 10. Kicks to McCollum. Lets it go from the wing. Good on the jump shot. Nurkic has got 8 points.
Oh, he's a great shooter who can just make plays for others. McCollum with a nice assist that time.
Wall against Lillard. This one for 3. Wall missing again.
Well, he made 1 3 in the first half, but he hasn't found a way to connect again from outside during the second.
And Lillard kicks to Nurkic. Lillard with it. Now guarded by Gortat. 6 on the shot clock. Lillard misses.
outstanding D there. They really got up in his shirt and made him uncomfortable.
Meeks, and it's good. Up through contact, hits the shot. He'll go to the free throw line.
Well, he has a great ability to lead his man with the pass, puts him in great position to score.
This trip is his second to the free throw line in this one. That's good for Meeks. Clock keeps going. 3 minutes into the second half now. Wall against Lillard. Nurkic kicks to Lillard. And boy, that looked like goaltending. Yes, it is. And so they will award the basket there.
Yeah, you gotta like the aggressive D going for the block, but he got it just as it was on its way down.
Washington leading now by 9. Ibaka with the screen on Lillard. And Wall kicks to Ibaka. And Ibaka slams it in.
So agile. Ibaka able to quickly come up and set the screen, then quickly rolls into position for the score.
Wall with the steal. There's the lob to Gortat.
Oh, what a pass. And then he lays it in with the circus move.
So smooth.
You know, a lot of people can make the claim that they are the fastest in the league, but I think John Wall has the best case. I mean, both in the half court and end to end. I mean, this guy has blistering speed, and you factor that in with the athleticism and the handle. I mean, he can make other players look like they're playing in cement shoes out on the floor.
Ibaka with the screen on Lillard. Here's Wall.
And you have to appreciate how quickly Ibaka gets in position on the screen. Not every big man can do that.
Now, here's Lillard. 11 points in the game. There's a screen. And that one comes up a bit short. Washington leading now by 13. Barnes kicks to Wall. And the pass to Ibaka. Feeds it to Gortat. And Gortat with the stuff.
That's as forceful a finish as you're ever going to see out of this guy.
Well, gee, it adds now to their lead in spectacular fashion.
And to me, this is why they're winning, guys. Unlikely players stepping up huge against a defense that's really nowhere to be found.
And Portland has possession after the basket by Washington. The shot by Vonleh, no good.
Now that's terrific defense at the rim. Got right in his path.
All instinctual because he knows where he needs to go and then force the opponent to do something about it.
Man, he's having quite the quarter, converting at a really high percentage.
Timeout. Time called here. The Blazers decide to talk it over. And the league is in transition, a healthy debate about who is the league's best player. I'll pose this question to you. If you were going to pick one player, who would it be?
Well, LeBron James is undoubtedly still the best player in the NBA, and if you haven't watched the past 2 NBA Finals, shame on you.
Because he has been historically good in both.
Well, by the time it's all said and done, we've got 4 or 5 years still of LeBron doing what it is that he's done and marching up these incredible ladders, all the statistical significance and history that he's setting. But if we look at some of the young players, Kevin, the interesting debate will be, will Karl Anthony Towns or Anthony Davis be the guy moving forward? I think you'd find it interesting if you took a poll as to which coaches would take which player first. I think you'd be surprised at those results.
Are you saying Towns?
I might say Karl Anthony Towns.
I know. I see the smile on your face.
2 points.
Ezeli gets the bucket.
You know, if you're only looking at the way he's played offensively, you'd think his team would have the lead.
Meeks with it. He's got 7. Out to the right wing. And here's Wall outside. A three-pointer's right on target. Wall's got 11 points here in just the second half. Trailblazers trail by 18. They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
Ezeli a screen. Cullen passes to Ezeli. The putback controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
Well, that's a refreshing workman's approach to the game. Davis there beats everyone on the rebound and then finishes strong.
And Wall kicks to Noel. And the officials whistle a foul on the shot. The bucket's good. He'll go to the line. The Wizards have shot 3 of 7 at the foul line. And the free throw, no good. The Trailblazers have gone 7 of 15 from the field here in the third quarter. They set the pick. McCollum dishes to Craig. Ezeli kicks to Davis. Count the bucket coming off a perfectly placed assist. Davis has got 4 this quarter.
Now here's a guy who has all the tools to be a threat inside. Davis still searching for his offensive consistency.
It's hard to believe that he's a point guard. I mean, he can power those dunks down as well as any big man in the league.
If not better. He's a phenomenal finisher.
No doubt. His success converting around the rim is largely due to the one thing he does better than most, and that is fly.
1:19 left in the third. Washington leading now by 15. Wall passes to Morris with the shot. That's good. And so Wall with the assist.
And really, he's just done a great job of finding the open man every trip down.
Yeah, great vision, patience. He's been the catalyst for a lot of what they've done tonight.
Napier dishes to Ezeli. McCollum kicks to Davis. It's good. Davis has got 10.
Getting much more comfortable finishing in traffic. Davis converts the high percentage look inside.
Wall passes to Morris. Knocks it loose. Back to Wall. He feeds it to Noel. There's 31 seconds left to play here in the third. Here's Napier, covered by Wall. Clock at 6. Here's Napier. But they recover it.
Yeah, just nice hustle there. That work gets them the extra possession.
Outside, Wall. Here's Noel. He got it up in time, but it wouldn't fall for him. And as we end the third quarter, a double-digit deficit will make it tough to come back. Wizards lead by 15. We'll get right back to the action when we return. Terry Stotts had some advice for his team. Let's hear what he had.
Right now, we're playing 10. We're backing down.
And welcome back to the 2K Sports broadcast of the NBA, celebrating Martin Luther King Day. Wizards leading by 15. All out there with Jody Meeks. Then there's Nerlens Noel. Then there's Harrison Barnes. And it's Gortat in at the 5 spot. That's the group on the floor right now for Washington. Now here's Barnes. Misses from the corner. Lillard dishes to McCollum. Here's Meeks. And there's the slam dunk to finish it off.
And that's the classic 1-2 punch right there. I mean, nice steal. And then how about the elevation, Kevin, on the finish?
And Greg, nothing spurs some quick offense like a great play defensively.
Well, it fires up your teammates and the fans when you make plays like that out in the open court and explosive.
Yeah, one of the few bright spots for his team. I mean, he's had a very efficient offensive performance.
No doubt without these contributions, they'd be in a much deeper hole in this one, no question.
Now here's Wall. It's stolen by Ezeli. An even 3-on-3 break. And there's McCollum. That's good on the assist by Lillard. Lillard's got 3 assists now in this one. Washington's gone 3 of 7 tonight from three-point territory. And Wall kicks to Noel. High, arcing shot, and that's 2 points on the layup. And the Wizards lead by 15.
He approaches the rim strong there and then flips up the teardrop.
That shot is good. He has made 8 while missing only 4. That's 67% shooting.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
Now here's Noel, and Davis sends it back.
It's a wonder we don't see more of that from Davis. He has the live legs and instincts to be a premier shot blocker in the league.
Wizards making a switch here. Ibaka's checked in. And then for the Trailblazers, Norkic checked in for Azir. And Vonleh subbed in for Davis.
Yeah, once again, he's getting it rolling. His confidence is building, makes that shot almost impossible to stop.
All right, let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
Hi, Kevin. Well, Terry Stotts just went over his game plan with his team. He was not happy with their defensive performance. He said they're getting everything they want. We've got to show them we can't let that happen. You have to make a stand. You have to get some stops, and that'll get us going on a run. Guys?
Now, here's Nurkic. Count it.
I'm not sure why anyone would leave him alone at that range. Head scratcher.
Ball against Lillard. Screen by Ibaka. Meeks outside. That's another one for him. His 5th in just 7 shots.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today? Ending with a basket, coming off a pretty pass.
Poked away. Here we go, one-on-one. Here's Gortat. And the rebound by Nurkic. Nurkic has got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. Down low, here's Lillard, and the rejection by Ibaka. Here's Barnes. It's good, only a few seconds into the shot clock.
An open jump shot there, and their D not putting up any resistance today.
Lillard, the pass to Nurkic. He dishes it to McCollum. Goes up at the stripe. Gortat with the rebound.
And as far as jump shots go, that's what you have to continue to try and get.
Yeah, and I know gravity's out there, but not everything is going to fall, even when you set it up perfectly.
And really just unselfish basketball on the interior. That's the kind of pass a coach loves to see.
Trailblazers trail by 20. Screen by Nurkic. Lillard dishes to Nurkic. Now here's McCollum. He's guarded by Meeks. 6 on the shot clock. And it's out of bounds to Portland. They'll retain possession. Rudy Gobert, he's checked in for Gortat.
Rudy Gobert.
Over 3.5 minutes through the final quarter now. Bucket is good.
Nice job of using the screen to create some space. McCollum's so heady in that situation.
And here's Wall outside. And the Wizards hit again from deep.
Now the D has done a very poor job at contesting him from outside, guys. He's tearing into them right now, and they cannot stop him.
Now here's Lillard. Leaps for it. It's stolen by Wall. When some things go wrong, Brent, with the team, you often hear about a players-only meeting. I'm sure you've been through a couple of those. What exactly goes on in those meetings?
It's always interesting the location of some of those meetings,
really?
Kevin. I can tell you, yeah, depending on if you're at home or if you're on the road, you're going to cram 14 7-footers into room 605 and have a discussion and a heart-to-heart talk about where your season is headed. It's interesting to hear sometimes who speaks up in those meetings. Everybody's looking towards the star player, the guy that carries the most load, but sometimes the most impressive voice and the one that has the most impact can come from some strange places, some interesting places and with interesting perspective.
Is it only relegated to bad teams, or have you been on good teams that have had players-only meetings?
I've had both, Kevin, and it's interesting when teams are having some success and call a players-only meeting, how much you get down to the details of what your season represents. If it's a bad team, we're talking about, you know, reestablishing the entire civilization of what's going on around you. But on a really good team, it could be about something very, very specific to your offense, to your defense, or your approach to the games that you want to just clear up because there are greater things at stake.
Here's Satoransky. Out of bounds. Portland takes possession. Washington making some changes. Harrison Barnes, he's checked in for Oubre. Jody Meeks comes in for Satoransky. And John Wall subbed in for Joseph. Got a piece of it. Right side, Wall. And the shot goes in. Wall's got 35 in the game.
And of the last 6 baskets, 5 have come on the interior. This is just smash-mouth, physical basketball, guys.
And the basket by McCollum.
Well, you got to recognize how dangerous a scorer this young player is. McCollum gets in rhythm and stays there.
And Wall kicks to Ibaka. He hits the back iron and sinks the shot. Ibaka's got 4 this quarter.
Yeah, a big part of this run here has been their ability to score from mid-range.
A 3 from McCollum, and again it's the Trailblazers from deep.
Always pushing the action offensively. He puts so much pressure on the defense.
And Wall kicks to Gobert. And he was fouled in the act of shooting. Chance here now for a 3-point play.
And I like that they're not settling. Getting the ball on the interior, 8 of their last 10 coming that way.
Well, Brent, you think about free throws, getting a shooting foul is one of the best outcomes offensively for most players, and we've got guys in this league that can really do it well.
Still one of the most important aspects, Kevin, of an offensive thrust is to show the officials during any game that you're willing to attack the rim and go in there with fearlessness. Most of those guys end up getting to the free throw line and shooting very effective shots. You're always looking for 1 point per possession, and if you can step to the free throw line with nobody around you unguarded and knock a couple down, it benefits your team.
How often, though, do you think that's the best shot as opposed to driving, drawing a couple defenders in there, then kicking it out?
Well, I think
what the analytics would say on that.
Well, I think you have to be really selective on who it is that you're kicking it out to. But certainly the free throw is one of the most important shots in the game of basketball. And usually the most aggressive team is going to shoot more on a nightly basis.
Turner. And it's in after a nice bounce off the right side.
Evan Turner.
Wizards leading by 23. Ibaka sets the pick for Wall. Loses his man off the screen and lays it up and in. Wall's got 11 here in this quarter alone.
And that's exactly how they've gotten the lead right here. Easily, he's been their most consistent performer.
Yeah, 20-20 tonight. He could not be more focused, just locked in. Got to give him the ball.
And the basket by Lillard.
Yeah, keep thinking that he can't shoot it from there, and he'll prove you wrong. Lillard lofts one of those high-arching bombs.
And there's a foul. It's on C.J. McCollum. That'll be his second foul of the game. And business, obviously, is great in the NBA. Players' salaries shooting up. Franchise values skyrocketing. In fact, Brent, I saw the other day a new study saying the average team is now worth over $1 billion. Some much more than that. You still want to own a team someday?
I don't think that's going to happen.
Can you afford that?
Yeah, I don't think that's going to happen anytime soon, Kevin. But our game is in a great place. And one of the things that makes me most proud as a former player, Kevin, is who it is that represents the NBA right now in terms of their character, in terms of their class, in terms of some of the stances that they take, even outside of the sport, getting involved in politics, getting involved in their local community. The league continues to do amazing things both on and off the court.
I would say maybe never been healthier than it is right now on all fronts. The way it's played, the name stars, the community activism, all of it.
I agree with you, Kevin.
And so it's going to end up in the record books as a blowout, a dominating performance for the Wizards.
This was a team performing to its fullest capability.
A hugely satisfying win, a game that not many will soon forget, and on the other side, one that I think most will try to forget.
And so the hard work and effort paying off tonight, putting another win in the books. That'll be win number 27.
And so they win their first game against this squad. It's a 2-game season series, and they'll be going for the sweep the next time they face off. And what a huge standout performance it was for John Wall. He was extremely efficient offensively, got good looks, and really knocked down big shots all game long.
That's good from Wall. Leonard, he's checked in for Portland. Crabbe comes in for Turner. And so John Wall nails both of them. We've got 33 seconds left here in the fourth quarter. They set the pick. Napier kicks to McCollum. Got a piece of it. Outside, Wall. Lays it up, and despite of the excellent defense at that, Wall's got 41. Now here's Crabb. Davis sets a screen. Shoots it. Crabb, good.
You know, not necessarily what you're looking for, but still able to convert.
And so it's Washington easily grabbing this one. And the outcome of this one was never in doubt.
And boy, they really put in a supreme effort. It just felt like once they had